Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Money Matters, a series here on the Budgeting Broke Girl YouTube channel where we're going to talk about all things personal finance, money, but specifically how money and power intersect with our everyday lives. As you probably saw in the title card, today's episode is specifically about money and contraceptives, specifically over-the-counter birth control. You're probably wondering, what is over-the-counter birth control? Today's video is in collaboration with Free the Pill Fest. There will be links down below on how you can get involved with Free the Pill Fest this year and how you can learn even more about Free the Pill campaign. Also in this video, all links to any statistics, national surveys, or the general information of where I'm getting this info will all be linked down below as well. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what is over-the-counter birth control and what is Free the Pill? So the Free the Pill campaign is a nonpartisan, non-pharmaceutical funded campaign to educate and engage people around what over-the-counter birth control is and what those options might be. It's essentially a campaign to rally public support for over-the-counter birth control, hopefully in the near future. We are aiming to bring awareness to have an affordable, over-the-counter, non-prescription birth control pill that you could get at your local CVS or any pharmacy. This over-the-counter pill would also be free. It would be covered by insurance for folks that have it or free to those that don't have insurance at all, essentially helping young people, the youth, and low-income folks in other marginalized communities. Part of why we're talking about this now is because over-the-counter birth control is not available in the United States. I can insert a map right here where you can see the different countries in the world that allow over-the-counter birth control and the ones that don't. So let's back up. How do you get birth control in the United States currently? Currently, you need to go to the doctor and get a prescription for whatever kind of birth control, be it just the traditional pill, or a NuvaRing, or an IUD, or what have you. So currently you need a prescription to get over-the-counter birth control, and as a lot of us know, the current state of our healthcare system is pretty bad. Frankly, it can be difficult to obtain a doctor's appointment, whether you have insurance or not, and oftentimes some insurances don't cover different forms of birth control. This doesn't even get into factoring the myriad of ways it can be difficult, not just for gynecological or OBGYN care to get a doctor's appointment, but to get a doctor's appointment, period, in the United States. It doesn't normally factor in having to obtain childcare, taking time off work, if you can afford to take time off work or have the available PTO, as well as transportation. And these are all factored in to simply just trying to get to the doctor to begin a prescription or to refill a current existing one. There was actually a national study that was done that showed that 1 in 5 women said that the cost of a doctor's appointment made it harder for them to obtain the birth control they needed. Birth control access can often be a luxury for those who can either afford it or those who can afford to take the time off, or the childcare, or the transportation, or the copay, or the insurance. Even for myself, despite having health insurance and transportation, I found it difficult to find time to either take off work or time where I could afford to take off work in the past to go to my OBGYN for my regular yearly appointments. So what does this have to do with money? Let's break it down. First off, it costs money to control your reproductive life. Frankly, no matter what gender you identify as, for all women and birthing people, the cost of controlling our reproductive lives and organs literally costs us more money. Having a free, covered by insurance, over-the-counter birth control could allow young people, college students, low-income folks to be able to have access to safe, affordable birth control over the counter without the cost that normally is involved with the process of getting birth control in our current healthcare system. Number 2, So using birth control for women and birthing people also allows you to control your school, career, and income earning decisions. We've seen through increasing access of birth control, it's actually increased women's incomes. A study in 2019 showed that women who started using birth control between 18 and 21 actually made 5% more and 11% more a year by the time they were in their 40s. So what does this have to do with? Well, first off, because women were able to delay and plan their families and reproductive choices around birthing and children, they were actually given more time to continue their education and start and plan their careers. Number 3, it would allow people to not be dependent on their employer for birth control. With the recent Supreme Court ruling, nearly 70 to 100,000 women will lose their no-cost contraceptive services if they've obtained them through their employer. So thank you for tuning in to this first episode of Money Matters. And if you'd like to learn more about Free the Pill Fest and the Free the Pill campaign, just check out the links down below. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell if you'd like to see the next episode of Money Matters. Also comment below any topics that you'd like me to discuss. I would love to discuss things that are not traditionally talked about in personal finance, especially around the way money and power intersect with our daily lives.